We're finishing dinner. I guess dinner's a thing. Had 2 slices of cold pizza and some beer, so I guess that was my dinner.
That's a man's dinner right there.
It's a hungry man's dinner. But it's Friday night. Your SmackDown's on, but we're on simultaneously. So,
SmackDown, Sixers, Phillies, everybody.
but Friday night, yours going to win the ratings war this week. Even though I'm saying nobody worry about the Sixers. We'll beat the Sixers. They're 1-4. Who gives a fuck?
Season's young, but the Phillies are in the World Series, so
yes, they are. We'll lose out to them though. But Harden, he can't find his rhythm, and B's just playing. Tyrese Maxey's just there. They're struggling.
It's fine. If we start out like 2-8, then it's cause for concern. If we start out 2-8, something like that.
They're better than LA, so I'll give them that. But other than that, Made Spider can't hear AK and say AK, put your mom in the figure 4 leg lock. Follow the Blur Cartel, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. Everywhere. It's Friday. We about that wrestling. It's Friday night. Yerrr. What's up with y'all?
All right, know it's your boy Hollywood Sensei of the Blur Cartel, CEO status, aka Mr. Put That Shit On. You know what I mean? It's Friday night, Yerrr. We in the building. You catch me tomorrow too. You know what I mean? I'm be on that Welcome to Hollywood moving to Saturdays. So, holla at your boy.
Jeremy Pierce, High Risk Wrestling Podcast and Charismatic Creations every Saturday. Tomorrow's show is the Roman Reigns problem, because there is a Roman Reigns problem, and we're almost done with the 31 days of Halloween. Tonight, I am watching, I believe it's called Run, Sweetheart, Run. It just dropped on Amazon Prime. 28 straight days of Halloween. The horror movies, I love it. It's what I live for. That's what we're doing.
All right, bet. So AEW, there's always problems in AEW. So allegedly now it's Larry the Dog got a hit with the door as the Bucks.
It just came out though.
Hold on.
Okay.
Apparently Larry the Dog got hit with the door as the Punks came into Punk's locker room. So that's the hoopla and hysteria. Now it's been told that that's not the truth. And now it's just complete rants. So it's just like the dog losing his teeth, and then now Tony Khan shows the elite over Punk, and then Jericho's now saying you're an embarrassment and you're a detriment to the locker room. I mean, what the fuck? And then Triple H was like, "Well, I'm open to giving Punk a chance." What the? I mean, why? Why is there so much issues in AEW? It don't make no sense. The investigation's over. The investigation is on. Dynamite just throwing a bunch of title matches. I mean, we did get Pentagon versus Moxley. We all know who's going to win. Nonetheless, I mean, what's going on AEW? It just.
Did you say that it come up the dog thing was probably not real, legit?
Yeah, I apparently that was a thing, and then the next day that wasn't the thing.
So since the investigation is done, it's like so everything's coming out. Long story short, the person that is completely at fault here is CM Punk. He started it off.
Not the Ace Steel for biting Kenny Omega.
Listen, from what it sounds like, this investigation, Punk started it all. And like, how do you start a fight, right? With not only the elite there, but after Tony Khan, the second highest ranking person in that entire company is Mega Perek, the lawyer, whatever. And you just start swinging with them in the fight. He's done in AEW. Obviously, Ace still just got the boot. Obviously. Addition by subtraction.
The whole Punk experiment wasn't good. He came back.
Well, but don't you can't say it wasn't good, because for the year that he was there up until All Out, it was going very well.
Just look at it. Punk comes back, highest rating in Rampage history, whatever the case may be, right? So he comes back. Oh my God, CM Punk. First high key match was Darby Allin. It was okay-ish. Nothing too great. Fights a bunch of younger talent. Has his best program with MJF. But it's MJF. He has his best program with anybody. And then it was he took the title off Hangman, got injured. Mox was
You missed a feud. Don't forget about him working against Team Taz. That was a thing.
Sure. I also miss him with Eddie Kingston, and that was a fuck match. And
Eddie should have won that match.
But then Mox becomes interim champ. Mox squashes Punk, and then Punk comes back, beats Mox. He gets injured again. Media scrum. A steel bites Kenny Omega. Now there's a dog losing teeth. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just Punk's pretty much done. I'm pretty sure.
He's done. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it with him. You were on top of the world, and then you just squandered it. Just threw it all away. There aren't any words left to be said. He fucked up a good situation. He just did.
It was a bad for business situation.
He is. This is coming as like a CM Punk fan. He is bad for business, and no company. Right now for me, he's untouchable. Like how Tessa Blanchard is untouchable right now.
Sheesh.
But it's CM Punk. It doesn't I don't think he's untouchable. I think if you go to the E and just on his best behavior.
If he goes to the E, I'm putting him directly in NXT.
Right.
Listen, you got to work your way back up to the main roster. First of all, it will bring in ratings to NXT because they need it. He can work with younger talent.
I'm not buying.
And
see, that was a beautiful reach. You understand what I'm saying?
You can't do that. No.
Why not?
It doesn't make sense. Why put it?
Why not? Why not?
And
Shinsuke started. They put Shinsuke in NXT. They put Joe in NXT.
Yeah.
They put Adam Cole in NXT. They put a lot of top names in NXT. The only top name that they brought in that did not start in NXT was AJ Styles.
Yeah, but why would? Okay, Hollywood. What's your opinion on it? I'll ask you your opinion on it.
I mean, I don't think they would put him in NXT if he were to come back, and I don't think he will be coming back to the E. I think that's like a long shot. I mean, it would increase ratings, but I just, because of his name and who he is, they will probably want to throw him right on the main roster. But, you heard what Jericho said. My boy is a detriment to the locker room, bro. Like, don't nobody want that man in their locker room. CM Punk is
he's a cancer.
Yeah, I ain't want to use that word, but fuck it, he's a cancer.
He's a cancer.
And we ain't talking about the zodiac sign. Like, he's bad for business. Like, so.
And you know what the worst part is? The worst part is he's married. He's married to whom? AJ Lee, and she's doing what? She's one of the executive producers and top people in charge of WoW. Nothing comes out about her because you know why? She's just a great person and knows what to do. So, like, you ever see one of them couples where one person's just like an ass and the other person's amazing? You're trying to figure out why they're together. Right. How is he such a cancer and AJ Lee is just like, yeah, I'll help bring back WoW, which I discovered WoW comes here on Philly, guys. Saturdays at 11 on the CW. I got like 5 episodes recorded.
Not the CW. Listen, I think Punk can go back to WWE. Go to the main roster. Be on Raw.
And there's precedent because we never thought Ultimate Warrior would go back, and he did. And I really do think that before he passed away, at some point we would have seen Macho Man back in the WWE.
And also, if Triple H learns anything from Vince, is Vince men fences with everybody.
Mhm.
Memphis is with Brett. Memphis is with Sean. Memphis is with Brock, Austin. Just like Ultimate Warrior. Everybody had issues with him. He always meant defense, and just like they all never say never in WWE. That is the top thing.
Think about it. We never ever thought Sting would show up in WWE. He did. They wasted that year, but he did show up.
Right.
I think that was more of a wasted opportunity, but
Yeah.
it was. But I think Punk will come back, put him on Raw, keep him away from Cody, please.
But they're both on Raw.
And
So
do
there's
a
got to be
draft.
there's got to be a draft.
Put Punk on SmackDown, put Cody on Raw, whatever the case has to be.
Keep them separate. Now, why do you say keep Cody and Punk away from each other?
Because Cody's gonna be a future top star, dethrone Roman, all that good stuff, and then Roman's on his own plateau, so I don't think Punk should interfere with that. Also, so if you want to keep Roman on SmackDown, put Cody on SmackDown, put Punk on Raw. He could face people like you still get Punk versus Styles, Punk versus Rollins, Punk versus
So Punk versus Ring of Honor again.
Again, Jericho's doing that right, and he won't face Punk.
On a quick side note, who is Jericho? He's facing a former Ring of Honor World Champion Wednesday. I'm trying to figure out who is going to be. My guess is Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn can't wrestle.
All right, so who's left? Joe's in the middle of a feud. Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards Ring of Honor champion? I don't think so.
Nigel McGuinness.
He's retired. He's not wrestling anymore.
All right, so why the fuck you say Jerry Lynn?
Because Jerry Lynn's on. He gave Jerry Lynn a power driver 2 weeks ago.
All right,
on the stage.
You can't do a match. The fuck?
Jerry Lynn.
I actually need to look that up. See, I
know who it ain't. It ain't gonna be fucking
Tyler Black.
Well, nope. But it's not gonna be what's that fuck nigga? Austin
Aries.
It's not gonna be Austin Aries, I'll tell you that much.
It's not gonna be Jay Lethal.
It could be Jay Lethal.
Well, Jay's in the middle of a feud with Darby Allin, so it has to be a face. Joe's in the middle of a feud right now.
He's not doing anything.
He's teaming. He's War Joe.
Oh my god! Please stop that.
Head of the table, sir.
ROH champions. Why not look it up? He could face Low Key. Remember that?
Low Key still wrestling. Who was the first Ring of Honor champion?
He could face Homicide.
Yeah.
He could face Roderick Strong. Not really.
No, Roddy's in NXT.
Face Davey Richards.
So right now we got Low Key, Homicide, Roderick Strong.
He could face Michael Elgin, another blacklisted person that's not getting taken.
Yeah.
He can face Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, he could do Daniels. Because Daniels is on his retirement tour right now.
He can face Matt Taven,
who just signed with the company. The Kingdom Summon.
He can face Roosh, and he can face fucking PCO nut ass.
Well, I don't know. I don't know more is done in Impact. So Roosh he could face PCO. He could face Roosh, but Roosh is in a different feud. So who we got left? We said so Homicide, Loki, Davey Richards. That's about it, right? That's about it for now. And Matt Taven, but Matt Taven's doing something else. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. So, don't forget about what about Gresham?
He's done. He's done. Hollywood, with the Elite coming back, how would you introduce the Elite back into AEW?
How would I introduce him?
But did you see the promo Wednesday?
Yeah, the Thanos snap. Stop it.
The Thanos they got Thanos snapped out of AEW's history. So because they were backstage. So you got to think. So you got to think about that promo. You got to think about that promo. Them getting Thanos snapped out of AEW's history.
Stop it.
And the before. So how are they coming back?
How are they coming back? Hollywood, it's on you.
I mean, open up the portals like they did in game. Yeah, you know what I mean, had them niggas slide out. come through the portals and just start
and
fucking.
do what? Just beat Death Triangle in the first match and fucking
Yeah.
makes sense.
Get the belts right back. I mean, the Death Triangle has done a good job of. They've been defending. I think you notice in the trend they're defending the belts more to make them. That always happens when there's a title change about to come. The champion starts defending the belt more to make the belt seem important, and then losing it. So I can see that. Just them defeating the Death Triangle, going back to whatever the original plan was.
Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, shout out and all right. So the last thing with AEW, the women's division just can't get right. It still can't get right. Nia's doing this. I stole your belt gimmick, and I always hated that. But the one time I didn't hate it was the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania. That's the only time I didn't hate that.
I'm kind of enjoying this Nyla and Jade.
Well, because here's the thing. Nyla should have been a face a long time ago. She's making this work. But okay, so it's when it comes to the women's division, it's a double-edged sword. You say the women don't draw ratings, so that's why you don't book them. But if you don't book them, they can't draw ratings. So you always gotta ask yourself, why is it that the WWE can say, "Hey Bailey, hey Rhonda, hey Liv, or whomever, go out there, 10 minutes in the ring, promo, do it"? Why can they say, "Hey, all right, Asuka versus Alexa"? 50 minutes main event, because they gave them the time and they presented them seriously. We're still waiting for them to put two women's matches on Dynamite. We're still waiting for that.
And also,
so
I think AEW is deaf to the crowd. Hearing wise, they don't hear the crowd. They're not pushing Jamie Hayter further than what he needs to be. You could draw a storyline with just Jamie Hayter outpacing.
She should have. Okay, Full Gear is coming up. I am happy that Saraya has been clear and that she's healthy and they're keeping check on her. And I know that Saraya versus Britt is going to be it's a big name match, but why is it not Britt versus Jamie at Full Gear?
Because they're not pushing. They don't listen to their audience.
Like we were there at Dynamite. Jamie Hayter got one of the loudest pops on the entire show. Like it's astonishing that sometimes that we understand that if you do the simple things, it'll just work. The obvious stuff just work. Now it's like
Also, they booked Jade into a corner, so I'm just like,
right. So Jamie should have been turned with Jade. I said this probably about a month or so ago with Jade. You had her beat most of the division. You had her beat most of the Ring of Honor women's division. So the only suitable challengers that she had left were Riho, Sheeta, and Nyla, because I think it's all safe to say that we can all assume that they were probably going to have Statlander beat her before Chris got hurt. So Chris is gone. You have Nyla, Sheeta, and Riho. If she goes through Nyla, Sheeta, and Riho, what's left? It's kind of like the Roman Reigns thing, which I'll talk about tomorrow. So think about it. She's beaten Willow twice. She beat Layla Gray. She beat Ruby, Ty, Anna, Kylan King. She's beaten most of the women's division. I'm totally surprised. This is the time of the year where they usually push Abaddon. Nothing.
Please don't.
I'm just saying, like they have a plethora of women. Most, and the crazy part is, more than half of the women's roster are heels. If I'm thinking about it right, only faces they have right now that are active are Saraya, Riho, Ruby's hurt, so I can't count her. Sheeta,
Thunder.
Tony, Thunder Rosa's hurt, can't count her. Willow
Athena.
Nightingale, who she beat? Who'd you say?
Athena.
And Athena, that's 5. But look at the hills. You got the
Madison Reigns randomly at face.
She's got that cultural how to introduce her. She can never go bad because it introduces a 33. But think about this. You got the 3 baddies. Then you got Serena Deeb. You got Shafir. Even though Shafir is a heel, but she's working with a face Nyla.
And what else? Anna Jay, Ty Conti.
Anna Jay, Ty, like Britt, Rebel, Jamie, Layla Hirsch is hurt. It's just like. And I think that's how you do a roster. Anyway, you should always probably have more bad guys than good guys. But Jade's beating everybody, and if she beats Nyla, then shouldn't they retire the championship at this point?
You have
she beats Nyla.
You have more bad guys than good guys, but you have a dominant face, which is WWE is very good for doing. So you got Bianca Belair, 200+ day reign as a face. You can have as many bad guys as you want. Ain't nobody beating her. You gotta have damage control, 3-on-1 to beat her, making her more dominant. And now they're putting Nikki Cross in a great position right now to just
thank God we got Nikki Cross back. Jeez.
Charlotte's gonna come back. So all right, so hold on. Let me switch over to WWE real quick. Hollywood, they're gonna do Crown Jewel, they're gonna do the club versus Judgment Day. What woman would you select to be on the OC's team?
Sheesh.
That can perform in Saudi Arabia.
That can perform.
I would put that also because they'll be in bodysuits over there.
Yeah, but we saw at the last show the box. I'm like, damn, Rhea was looking in that box. Never mind.
The horny thought.
Never mind.
What woman?
Can it be from anybody on the roster?
That makes sense.
Okay, while he's thinking about it, I would no. She's doing her little extreme thing right now. I personally,
she just got off her Chucky episode, so I mean, she's doing that thing now.
I would personally, as a you need somebody that's like a badass as a one-time thing. I don't know if she's allowed to perform. I would get Mako Sotomayor. Her nickname is the Final Boss. Like she shows up, everybody goes, "Oh shit, it's Mako."
Oh, let's think like WWE here. Come on, you're not thinking like WWE. So
okay.
Listen, man, just get revenge for Edge and throw Beth Phoenix on there.
Oh my god.
She's dead though. You know, we were there. You weren't there, Cam. We saw that. So she dead. We had no updates about her.
You know who they should just everybody's not thinking. So put Charlotte in there.
No. Oh God.
I don't think they use Charlotte for that.
Did you forget she teamed with AJ in the
AJ in the mixed match challenge? No, I did not forget.
But I don't think they use Charlotte for that.
It makes sense. Charlotte.
Actually, you know who I would get? I would make a trade and I would go and get Raquel.
Can we stop?
I don't like Raquel, but her and Rhea have history.
Wow. That is true. You could have said Asuka for all that. I mean, Jesus.
Asuka's injured right now.
Is she?
Yeah, she's injured right now.
All right, so I want to get Raquel, but come on, just get Charlotte. Just get it.
God. And her return is imminent.
She's been out for a while, so why not return in?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Charlotte.
Remember they were like, yo, Asuka. Remember they were like, Asuka needs a tag team partner to take on. I forget who it was. It was like, oh, it's going to be Charlotte.
Charlotte just there for a good tag team.
What's going on with the bloodline right now in the ring? Amazing work. Oh God.
Can we also acknowledge them continuing this storyline when we think it's done and they add new elements to it, like to continue pushing it forward. And now it can go full circle as Jey Uso can face Roman Reigns again in a match. for just like
yo, it's
it can go so many ways. It could be Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. It could be Sami Zayn team up with Kevin Owens to take on the Usos, which is most likely going to happen. Something you could do something with Solo Sikoa. Do something with.
I'm talking about all the smart. Like you're right. It's rare. It's so rare that JDB can have storylines that last not only this long, but stay this good. And mind you, guess who hasn't been here for a long time? For a minute now. Oh, never. I saw him. I was like, did Paul Heyman come back? He's here. He's in the ring right now. But you're right, Cam. The little wrinkles. It's Cody said he wants a WWE title. It's KO telling the Usos, tell Roman he owes me one. Then you throw in Sammy. Mind you, Sammy was doing this joint months ago. Like it's don't forget about this. Don't forget about if we randomly just get an Apollo Crews gets called back up as heel. Well, how would that fit in? Remember, Roman was coaching Apollo Crews. Like this little, it's good. It's nice.
I say the last time we got an in-depth storyline like this for a long period of time, it might have been Punk during his time reign. He always fight a new opponent to where
what
I'm saying for the 434 days, right?
Yeah.
You got the Daniel Bryan feud multiple times. You got the Dolph Ziggler feud. You always got the John Cena feud, and it was the John Cena feuds were spaced out enough to be not overdrawn, but it's just like it takes different perspectives. Like after Money in the Bank, you got SummerSlam. They do Big Show in there for whatever fucking reason, and then you got the stuff with Bret Hart in there, and also it just turned into Night of Champions. After that, after Ryback got bad. So I mean,
what about
the Rock stuff happened, and then that was also good stuff with the Rock came in, Jericho stuff.
Dwayne. What about? I'll go with probably the rise of Becky Lynch. I'll go with that.
She was
no. But think about it. Remember, it started with. I remember this plain as day. Carmella was champion. She was doing very, very well as champion. Charlotte came back. They just gave her. They said, Charlotte, beat Carmella, you get a title match, right? She beats Carmella. She gets added to the triple threat match that Becky had earned. Charlotte wins. Becky turns, and it was just like the years and years of frustration playing second fiddle to Charlotte, and then they tried the heel thing, and it just didn't work into like the rise. But you can say she was injured, but that injury of Nia hurting her actually helped the storyline. Because then we got the randomness.
That was the SummerSlam.
Yeah. Then we got the randomness of while Becky was out, we got some actual character development when Charlotte feuded with Ronda. Oh my God, the only time Charlotte was like made to look credible, and then Becky came back, and then they shoehorned like the rise of Becky Lynch. It's got to be up there. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be up there.
Holly, you got any good long-term storytelling from WWE? I know it's rare, but
John and Randy, of course. You know what I mean?
I actually think John and Randy is one of their worst rivalries. They make it like it's a big deal. John and Randy have had better rivalries and better opponents than each other. They really have.
If you go on John and Randy, you can also say Shawn Michaels Undertaker, the back-to-back WrestleManias. That's probably
that's a good one because then they shoehorned in Triple H, and that still worked. Damn, Nola gave up a home run.
Sheesh, already?
Yeah, it's only 1-0. It was only 1-0.
Crown Jewel, do you think Omos and Braun is going to put on a good match?
No. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I have no faith in that match.
If they add a stipulation,
Last
yes,
match, something like that. I think that'll work.
something like that, something like that.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree. If they add a nice stipulation, it may be more watchable. But right now, you know, that might be a bathroom break match for me. I might go walk the dogs on that one.
Go walk the dogs on that one. I don't want to say Roman versus Logan Paul. I will say that for next week.
Match of the night, baby.
Ew, no.
I'll say for this event, but I do want to ask over and under or just right. So I'll give you some world heavyweight championship reigns. You tell me if they were overrated, underrated, or just right. Get it?
All right, sounds good.
All right. Triple H. You know, he was presented the title by Eric Bischoff.
Oh, so hold on. So you're only referring to the big gold belt?
Big gold belt reigns in WWE.
Okay, big gold belt. Okay.
So Triple H, you know, he had it for in 2 months. Lost to Shawn Michaels Survivor Series. Then he lost that. Then he got it back in December, and he had it for a whole year, pretty much a calendar year, until he lost to Goldberg. Then he got it back. Then lost to Benoit about 5 months later. Got it from Randy. So Triple H reigned with the big gold belt. Overrated, underrated, just right.
It's definitely not underrated. I'm gonna go
terror all the time. It wasn't really a reign of terror as people think.
I mean, it was though.
How was he? Got it back. He lost it. He got it back. He lost it. Got it back. And then after the fact,
it was he beat more challengers than he lost.
After he lost to Batista, he never got it back.
Okay, then that was the end. Because that was the end of the reign of terror.
It's not the reign of terror. It was
Cam, if you go from when Bischoff awarded it to him, right, to his final time losing it against Batista, he was champion for most of that reign with short losses in between.
Okay, so I'm asking you, overrated, underrated, just right.
I gotta go just right because it's not overrated and it's right there in the middle.
Hollywood, overrated, underrated, just right.
Give me that just right.
So now I'll add Edge.
Just the whole thing?
Overrated, underrated, just right.
Underrated. I'll underrated.
Edge with the big gold belt, definitely underrated.
Underrated.
May of 07, then vacated. He got it back in December 07. Had that feud with the Taker. Got it back one night stand in 08. Lost to Punk. He got cashed in. Got it back in No Way Out 09.
I've always liked Sarah Logan.
Feud with Cena. Feud with Jeff Hardy. Had a feud with Jeff Hardy. Got it back in 2010. And then in 2011. Other than that, that was it. You said underrated?
Underrated for sure.
Yeah, underrated.
Okay. Underrated.
Randy Orton.
I'm gonna go just right.
Randy
Orton.
Randall Orton. I'll give it a.
Randy.
Yeah,
we know Randy Orton had that amazing feud with Christian.
I'll give it.
One more match.
One more match in 2011. And then lost to Mark Henry, Hall of Fame Mark Henry.
Hall of Fame, that's what I do.
Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. No, but yeah, that's
Henry beat him clean too.
Clean as a fucking
love the Hall of Fame, man.
Don't forget, Orton got it back in 2013, but then they got unified, so it didn't matter at that point. He was the last World Heavyweight Champion.
Really? That was when they had all the former world champions in the ring. They put it in a ladder match, right?
And he beat John Cena.
And the fans kept cheering for Bryan Danielson while he was in the ring. Yeah.
Let's put up Goldberg.
Lord.
Overrated.
Now
Who did he beat for it? He didn't win it. Who did he beat? Who did he beat for it? Triple H?
He beat Triple H at Armageddon, and he beat Triple H at Armageddon.
Who did he lose it to?
He lost to Triple H.
Reign of Terror. Reign of Terror.
He beat Triple H at Unforgiven, and then lost at Armageddon to Triple H.
So he didn't even have it long because the following year he was gone.
Correct.
He was gone at Mania. Yeah. Can I just go no rating? Like, it's not overrated. It's not underrated. It's not just right. It was just there.
It was just there. It happened.
Like, it happened. I remember it. It was just, and then he was gone. He actually had better reigns on the second time around when he came back.
Jeff Hardy.
Ooh.
Definitely underrated.
Was the CM Punk feud when CM Punk dressed up as Jeff Hardy that one time part of that ring?
He beat Edge at Extreme Rules, and then
Did he beat Edge or did he win it in that triple threat match? He had two rings with it, right?
He beat Edge. Punk cashed in, then they had a rivalry with it, and then that was it for him. So
Jeff Hardy's a one-time world heavyweight champion, but he's a two-time WWE champion.
He's a two-time world heavyweight champion.
Okay, so what belt was on the line when he beat Triple H and Edge in that triple threat match?
WWE
champion. Okay. Ooh. I might go underrated because it was like the culmination of everything, and I wish it was longer. But that the feud with CM Punk really helped elevate it.
All right, I'll go for the last one right now. Bautista.
Well, okay. So here's my thought process with Batista. So I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. You ever when we really truly had the brand split, had the big gold belt and the WWE title, did it ever at times feel like some champions just looked and felt better? It felt more natural that they had one belt over the other. Like I feel like even though Batista's a WWE champion, I felt like he was better with the world title. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's how I feel. I feel like his reign was with anytime he had the big gold belt was just like perfect right there. Because it's not underrated, it's not overrated. It's like it's just a really every time he had the big gold belt, it was like, yeah, this feels right. Like think about it. It never felt right that John Cena had the big gold belt ever.
Yeah, because he's just WWE champion.
Yeah.
Hollywood feel the same way. I guess he's away. All right, so let's do top 10 entrances. Not entrance music, just entrances. I hope you're ready for this list.
Number 10 for me.
Listen, I'll just name names, and then you tell me what they rank at.
Okay.
So, let's go. Edge.
Which one?
Metalingus.
Okay. It's come on, Nola, get out of this inning, man. Get out of this inning. It's definitely bottom 5, not top 5. I will go
bottom 5.
Yeah, because I can think of better entrances than Edge that are top 5. I probably go 8 or 9 for Edge. I'll go 8 for Edge.
You're out of pocket for that one.
And that's my guy. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. That's my guy. But I can give you better interests than Edge.
5. What's wrong with 5?
Because I have 5 interests better than Edge. It's that simple.
You're crazy. Hollywood, if you're there, can we?
Yes, sir.
Edge, what do you give his interest? He's saying bottom 5. I'm saying 5 is fine.
Edge, I'll give him a solid 6.
Jesus. Are we good at 7 for Edge?
Whatever. 7 is fine.
Whatever. Nigga, hush. John Cena.
Which entrance?
Which Cena?
Time is up. Time is now. Can't see me. My time is now.
Again, it's even though it's a well-known entrance, you said overall entrance, it's bottom 5. I'll put it at 6. It's not top 5.
You have Edge? You hold on. You got Cena's interest over Edge?
I had Cena at listen, me personally, I had Edge at 8. I don't really don't even want Edge or Cena in my top 10.
I'm just naming people. At the end of it, they may not even be in the top 10, so I'm just naming people.
Cena's bottom 5. I'll go. You got Edge at 7.
Crack music.
I'll go Cena at 6 for now.
I got Cena at like 9.
Fine. That's appropriate. So I'll put Cena at 9 now because I don't want him anywhere.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right, John Cena. JBL.
His interest is actually 10 because Eddie Guerrero has the better car entrance. So 10.
That's fair.
JBL, I'm gonna keep it a buck. He honorable mention for me, but 10 is fine.
Brock Lesnar.
Does he have, when he jumps on the ropes, does he have the pyro?
Yes.
6. Six for Brock.
All right, Hollywood, where you got Brock at?
Brock, I'll give him 6.
Brock at 6. What is going on? Jericho.
Which one?
Y2J.
That's 3.
Yeah, Jericho. I'll give Jericho 5.
Oh my God. All right, Jericho. All right, Jericho 5. I'm not mad at it. Randy Orton.
Which entrance?
Come on. The voices, obviously.
It's not in my top 10 at all.
Randy, I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand.
We don't care. Let me tell you.
Randy's my guy, but yeah, top 10.
You're asking me thinking of like interests. They're all better interests than Randy Orton's entrance. There just are.
Tell me one then.
Tell you one right now.
Original.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero.
Facts.
And the lowrider is better.
He just like that car. All right, hold on. Okay, nothing you can say, Randy Orton.
Can I knock JBL out of the top 10 and put Randy that one at 10?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Jesus Christ.
Randy at 10.
Randy. Old Randy compilation at 10. Randy composite Randy Orton at 10. Triple H.
Which one?
King of Kings.
See, I actually like the Behold the King of Kings thing over like all with the exception of the jean jacket thing. That's my favorite Triple H thing.
I mean, my time is obviously the best, but you know.
King of Kings, he's got the throne.
No, there's no throne. Come out,
He's
hit
got
the water. You know which one.
Okay. It's not in my top 5.
So what's the rankings right now?
All right, we got Jericho at 5, Brock at 6, Edge at 7, Cena at 9, Orton at 10.
I'll put Triple H at 8 right now.
All right.
Yeah, Triple H at 8 is fine.
We're on some fuckery. Okay. Aleister Black.
See, that's the top 5 interest right there. I'll go out. Oh, now if we're going over, like, we're going music, we're going music, the presentation, all of that. That one is definitely a top 5.
This guy's hilarious.
I'll go Aleister Black at 4.
Oh God. All right, Hollywood.
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bruh. He honorable mention.
Ooh, I got him at 4. He got him an honorable mention.
All right, I'm fine with moving. Put him at honorable mention versus 4.
Because now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Because Cam, you know it's a good entrance though. It's one of the better entrances.
Put it at 5. Just knock everybody down one peg and then get Orton out here.
So Jericho's out. Cena at 10.
Not out. Everybody's moved down one, so Orton's out actually.
Or is it out? That means Cena goes from 9 to 10, right?
Right. So Cena's not out.
Cena's at 10. Triple H is at 9. Edge is at 8. Brock is at 7. Jericho's at 6. Aleister Black's at 5.
All right, let's go. Demon Finn Balor.
That's also top 5.
Where is it at?
So now it's like, now it becomes personal preference. Do you prefer Aleister Black's entrance or do you prefer Finn's entrance? I'll keep Black at 5 and I'll put Finn at 4. I'll put the Demon at 4.
Okay. You go the Demon at 4. Hollywood.
4? Sheesh. Got him a little lower than that, but yeah, I mean, we could do 4 for now.
Okay. Macho Man.
See, this is tough because I can't pick Macho Man now. I can't because
Be a coward.
there are other interests that are definitely better than the other ones on this list, and you haven't gotten to them yet.
Right.
All right, so be a coward and just say Macho Man's not up there.
Macho Man's not up here right now.
Okay. Now turn on Macho Man. Alia, we gonna turn on Macho Man?
Macho Man, I'm never turning on Macho Man. You know, the cream always rises to the top. Yeah, man.
Do you think he only had that one creamer during that promo? It was just somebody on the ground catching and giving it back to him.
Yeah, it has to be.
I mean, I give him. Where we at? How many spots we got left to fill?
Yeah, 3.
Top 3.
Top 3, pretty much.
Jeez.
We're getting to it now.
We might have to move somebody out because I like the entrance, but it ain't top 3.
All right, Hollywood Rock.
Woo! I love Hollywood Rock. I love that 20-minute entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That's cooking. All right, we knocking people out now. We knocking people out. Oh yeah.
I'm taking Rock top 3.
Rock's
Three.
top 3 is nuts.
Listen, my top 3.
I am.
I mean,
I'm completely. I got it. I gotta knock Cena out of here. Bye, Cena. Bye, Cena. Triple H is down to 10. Edge is down to 9. Brock is down to 8. Hollywood Rock is 6.
Hold on.
6 for the
I mean,
Hollywood.
I'm sorry. Hollywood Rock is 7.
Sheesh.
Rock at 7. Edge at 8. Triple. Hold on. You got 9.
I got Triple H 9. I'm sorry, I got Triple H 10, Edge 9, Brock 8, Hollywood Rock 7, Jericho 6. I completely knocked off Cena and Randy.
That sound legit.
Batista.
Honorable mention. No, stop. That was wrong. That was wrong on my part. That was wrong on my part. No, that is not honorable mention because the music, the pyro helps enhance it.
Asshole Batista in spotlight on me.
I'm replacing Brock Lesnar with Batista.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Bautista.
Emma's hair, and she's fighting Ronda for the women's championship.
Who?
Emma, 10L Dashwood. She's fighting Ronda for the women's championship.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely random, but you know.
Well, Ronda says you have an open challenge.
Shout out to Aisha. But moving on. All right, let's go. We got Glass Break, Stone Cold. What are we doing?
Stone Cold is my number 2, dog. The walk to the ring alone. You know what I mean? I got Stone Cold at 2.
I got Glass Break Austin at 3.
Where you put my boy Viva La Raza? Where you go?
Well, listen, there's a couple. There's a lot of there's a lot of good, and we only did WWE really.
Right.
But I got Glass Break Austin at 3.
This is nuts. All right, Glass Break Austin at 3. Slow Chemical Kane.
I believe Kane top 5 for me.
Yeah, can't use the top 5. That means I gotta somebody else has got to get dropped back out because I'm not taking Aleister Black and Demon Finn are staying in the top 10. So who's out? Yeah, every single time. All right.
I put Kane at 2 and call it a day.
So what about my boy Nate? You know what I mean?
I go Kane at 2.
Mr. Wu himself. Kane at 2. I mean, I'm not mad at that.
How you got Ric Flair at 1 when Macho Man gets nothing? This is nuts.
Flair, you know what I mean?
Like it's Cam, it's so hard because like when my list is like when this list is done, there's probably going to be a couple major names not in this list, but I'm looking at the overall. There's still other names you have not named that have great interests.
There's no Undertaker because when we get this name, Undertaker and just wins.
Yeah. That's why I said no taker because he's just automatically number 1.
All right, so we're missing number one. So add Taker.
No, okay. So Hollywood, who? What are some names that Cam didn't say yet?
All right, so yeah, we have Eddie.
We have Eddie.
Flair.
We have Flair.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. We didn't have DX.
You make your list.
We didn't have DX. We didn't have Kurt Angle.
Nope. Yeah,
We didn't have we Cam. We didn't have the Brood.
The Brood.
Like, come on, dog. Come on.
The whole time.
We had a new day. Like, the list is too hard.
Who you? All right, then Sam. Who you knocking off a New Day right now? Nobody.
Not. But you didn't name. No, it's not. It's not about knocking them off. It's about you didn't name the New Day because you was done.
If you name the New Day, who are you knocking off this list?
I'm not knocking the New Day's not in the top 10, but they have great entrance.
The Brood. Who you knocking off this list?
Oh, Triple H. Bye.
Stop it.
Triple H. Bye. Triple H. Bye. Bye.
Brood? No,
Bye.
I can't take Triple H off. Nah, I can't do that.
Bye. Bye. The Brood. Great entrance. Sorry, it's a top 10 entrance. Hands down.
Take Jericho off, and I'll put the Brood in right now for 6.
Damn,
Sure.
take Jericho off? That's crazy.
Even though me personally, I love light up Jacket Jericho.
We didn't say Mysterio either. You know, man.
When he
popping out the floor.
He popped out the stage. Who that jumping out the sky? R.E.Y. Mysterio.
Here we go.
I'll take Jericho off right now for the Brood.
Like, you got, like, the Brood's interest is iconic for us, Cam. Sorry, it just really is.
All right, where's Eddie at? Nowhere.
Eddie's my number one. Sorry, that's me personally.
So what about Booker?
Ooh! Booker had pyro and fire.
Can you dig it, sucker?
So it's okay. You see how hard this list is? You see how hard this list is?
I think everything people's thing. So I could put Taker at 1 and call it a day.
I mean, we could always just do that, but I'm trying to think. And we've only really done WWE. What about Cody? New Cody got the whole pyro budget.
I like that one. What about 16 bar R-Truth? You know what I mean?
Or honestly, I'll give you this. It shouldn't be there, but one of my favorite entrances. They happen at WrestleMania. Cena with the clones, and Miz with the "You Hate Me Now."
Say what's up.
What about security escort Goldberg?
Woo! Come on, man, that's iconic. Like, you should can't. Oh! There's still one name we haven't said. Hulk Hogan. Like, come on. Like, what do you want? You want booty shot or you want real American?
You took out, but you didn't say Macho Man. Oh, my God. The way you hate on Macho Man is nuts.
It's not hating on Macho Man. I feel like their other interest is better. I feel like just the other interest is better. I'm sorry.
We'll do Mania entrances next.
Is the top 2 for Mania entrances just going to be Triple H and Undertaker? Top 2 for Mania entrances.
We can do that next, but we'll get to SmackDown. I know people gonna watch SmackDown, watch the World Series. One of the two. They tolerated us for a long time. Won the ratings war.
We'll fight in fields.
We're down 2-0 right now.
Main Spider can't hear AK Miss AK and put your mom in the figure 4 leg lock. Friday night, we here.
All right, so what do we even have a complete list, or we just said fuck it?
We have a list. We
have a composite list. What you should do is what you do is you get everybody to make their list, and then you feed it to an AI, and AI is smart enough to rank. I gotta find where the positions are, then that'll give you like an overall composite list.
But as of right now, we got Undertaker 1, Kane 2, Stone Cold 3, Demon Finn Balor 4, Alistair Black 5, The Bruise 6, Rock 7, Batista 8, Edge 9, Triple H 10. If we could put Goldberg in right now.
No Goldberg, no Kurt Angle, no Ric Flair.
If I could put Goldberg in right now, I'd probably take out Edge, drop everybody from 4 back, and put Goldberg.
Give me AI. Give me the AI now. Give me the AI.
Because real talk, like Halloween Havoc Goldberg walking to the ring, just
I get that.
Man, like it's hard. It's hard. We gotta feed it to the AI.
Feed it to the AI. Hollywood, we can find you at.
I mean, you already know it's Hollywood Sensei the Blur Cartel CEO status, aka Mr. Put That Shit On. You can find me anywhere the Blur Cartel is, which is on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. And for your listening needs, we on the audio platforms as well: Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. But you can also find me what it sound like every Thursday on. Matter of fact, you can find me on every goddamn show on this channel. But also, you can find me tomorrow. You know what I mean? Welcome to Hollywood. Saturdays, we got a new day. And also, if you want to follow me on the socials, Hollywood_Sensei 215 on TikTok, Sensei Hollywood on Twitter, Hollywood_Sensei on Instagram.
Who's
and also
this?
Hollywood_215 on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
The Jeremy Pierce. Where you gonna find you at?
Right there, Twitter, the 215, Charismatic Creations on Facebook, Tumblr, and YouTube, and the High Resisting Podcast every Saturday. Tomorrow, we will be looking at the Roman Reigns problem, and then next week's show will be Crown Jewel, actually, and then I'm gonna try to make my way to I'm still deciding whether or not I'm trying to if I can make it to Full Gear, so I can give you a report from Full Gear.
Kid's crazy.
So that's coming up.
Fair enough. We out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Make It Make Sense and After Dark. So tune in.
Maybe.
Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. We out of here. Friday night, Yerrr. Definitely.